I've looked at so many WWE game arenas over the past month of my life that I feel like the Stone Cold heads in the Unforgiven graphics package. But I do it for y'all, and I'm doing it again. We're covering all 18 SmackDown Shut Your Mouth arenas, and I do not want to waste any of your time. Starting at dead last is Yuke's laziest attempt in an arena I think I've ever seen. Number 18, Armageddon, is an abortion of a stage design. This is so devoid of thought to me. The nameplate and ring apron are both generic, which becomes a very common thing for secondary pay-per-views in this game, and there's quite literally nothing but a JPEG on the Trons to indicate which pay-per-view you're playing in. I would have vastly preferred Invasion, but Yuke's mission statement for Shut Your Mouth was to get the game as currently relevant as possible. It's just a shame that they picked the single most transitional year in WWE history to start acting like relevancy is an issue. Back to the usual suspects, with our runner-up being Sunday Night Heat. I actually quite enjoy the orange shards on the stage, and the Minitron is different from the usual scrolling orange ones we'd get later on in the series. The nameplate is pretty sick as well, but we've got that classic Heat generic ring skirt, so it's not all great. I genuinely think this is the last time I have to cover Sunday Night Heat in these games, so I'm quite happy about that. I'll never stop making shorts about Heat though. 16 is an oddball here. We've got two Vengeance arenas, and this is confusingly Vengeance A, having happened in 2001, you know, the one that happened to unify the world titles. I quite like the graphics package here with the hammer, and the lights in place of a Minitron is cool too, but there's not much going on here. We've got the classic Shut Your Mouth B-Show syndrome here too, with the generic ring skirts and the nameplates. This could have been cooler with a real nameplate. Up next is Insurrection, and man, this should tick all of my boxes, but it doesn't. We've got a unique stage design, a really good Minitron graphic, banners everywhere in the arena, a new nameplate, and ring apron too. It just doesn't resonate with me, and I don't know why. I think Insurrection has always felt really unimportant to me. In season mode, it always feels like a chore, and maybe that's where that stems from. Maybe with a different color scheme it'd be better, but Yuke's works with what they have. On to the second Vengeance arena, Vengeance B for number 14, and this is an improvement. The big V setup is very striking and unique. The shards on the stage have a really nice graphics package on them, and I just never really liked this stage though. I really like the actual main event of the pay-per-view that happened IRL, but this stage never blew me away. It's accurate, and the ring apron really sucked like this IRL, but the nameplate could have been better. This will become a very common complaint. We've got Judgment Day here, and this ain't the big golf ball, but it's memorable. The gravestones are very eye-catching, and the little stacked screens with the sweet graphics package are sick as hell. But this is a B-level pay-per-view, so you already know my issues here. This is the price you pay to get a really good season mode in a game that was rushed into production. Number 12 belongs to Rebellion, and y'all know I fuck with this graphics package heavy. The bluish gray fist is really cool, the nameplate and apron are different and very appealing, the stage is actually climbable as well, which doesn't factor into my rating, but you know, I thought you should know. And I really like the little banners everywhere. That's something that the WWF nailed, and I wish that never went out of style. Now it's just LED runners on the bleachers everywhere. How lame. The shitty weekly show stages round is retired for this video, as we've got all killer, no filler here with Monday Night Raw. This stage kicks all kinda ass in its debut. This is what I grew up with. It wasn't done to death at this point yet. The graphics package rules, the shards are huge, the nameplate and the ring skirts are both winners, and all we missed here is the TNN spot on the stage. But that's just splitting hairs though. This is a great time for WWE in the sense that visually both weekly shows were extremely distinct. That's not really something you could say now. It's just a shame that SmackDown was the only show that was worth watching, man. I don't know. Speak of the devil, our top 10 SmackDown Shut Your Mouth stages starts off with the big SmackDown fist and its first WWE era appearance in the games. I love this. The absolute standout is the beyond cool vertical nameplate. This always gets me going, man. Not to mention all the spots that you can do from the top of the fist. Like, I really wish Heidenreich would have jumped off the fist IRL. My only small gripe is that I preferred the black apron they had on here in the beta build, but they wanted to stay up to date, so they changed it to the white. From this point forward, all of these stages are absolutely sick. And this is a close call. No Way Out is so underrated with this big rig stage. The traffic sign look for No Way Out was always cool to me. I like the trailers with the Titantron projected onto them as well, and the graphics package is also really sick and very distinct. The generic nameplate and ring apron for the B shows don't really ruin this arena for me at all. This No Mercy stage at number 8 might be the most underrated, almost never talked about pay-per-view stage I've ever seen. I love the big ass curtains here. Granted, we've got B-show syndrome again, but that Minitron graphic and the scale factor of the stage just fires me the fuck up. This was the pay-per-view that Jericho finally won a world title for the first time, and that's a little sentimental for me as a kid. But this arena rules regardless of what happened to IRL. Unforgiven 2001 here is genuinely the best Unforgiven stage ever in my opinion. This Stone Cold Steve Austin 21st Century Schizoid Man graphics package here is so sweet. It always kind of creeped me out as a kid in the best possible way. It looks like the production team had been listening to Lateralis for like a week and just decided to work it into the stage design. The actual stage design is really cool as fuck too. The invasion cylinders return here, and sure, everything else is bland and lame, but I'll take what I can get in this game. The 6th pick here is gonna piss somebody off. We've got the legendary Backlash hooks missing the top 5. Honestly, this is goated. The Minitron video is super sick too. I don't know, man. I know they're working with what really happened at the event, but more color would have been wonderful here. Say what you want about the crab leg stages from 08 and 09, but at least they were colorful. The B-show graphics and the apron on this one kinda grabbed me down a little bit, and this would be higher if it was more diverse. Top 5 time here as we're looking at the Royal Rumble, and holy shit dude, this rules. The steel spiral designs here are super unique and the lighting rigs really pop. The center Circletron having the graphics package instead of a Titantron video was super different as well, and I really enjoyed the variety in that. The nameplate is really unique, and we got a pretty damn good ring apron too. It's not as good as Here Comes the Pain's Royal Rumble ring apron, but that's probably the best ever in any of these games, so I'm not complaining. It hurts me to say it, but SummerSlam does not even crack the top 3 here. I'm sure you're all thrilled. Yes, my beloved Big Green S is still here. The graphics are correct, the nameplate is awesome, as well as the apron, but something about the repurposed WWF vs. Alliance Sidetrons turning into bland corporate static logos sucks the life out of this fucking arena for me. I would have vastly preferred SmackDown and Raw Sidetrons, considering that Flair McMahon's brand warfare is like the thesis of the whole fucking season mode. That would have been such an easy change. Like, what we have here is so lame. Shockingly, King of the Ring is taking 3rd place and the bronze medal today. Don't get me wrong though, this stage kicks fucking ass. Shane McMahon did not die in vain for this arena to be in 3rd place. They retain the glass panes, the huge electric chair is climbable, and the nameplate has a cute little electric chair too. And the ring apron is actually pretty unique. It's the same one they had in Road to WrestleMania GBA. It's not entirely accurate though, but then again, nothing really is in this game, so does it really matter? We've got 2 arenas left, and I'm sure you're not surprised to hear that Survivor Series takes the runner-up spot. This stage is so beyond cool to me though. Like, genuinely, it's this, the Deadly Games from 98 and 03 in terms of the best Survivor Series stages ever in my book. I love this color scheme, I love the graphics package, I love the nameplate, the banners in the distance are great, the ring apron is awesome. I mean, y'all know I love the 01 Survivor Series. I literally have a hat from this show. 17 arenas have stepped up and only Wrestlemania 18 remains. This is one of the most divisive Mania stages ever. Some people hate the steel beams here, but I love it. The Minitron is cool, the vertical screens are very unique with a good video playing. The nameplate is genuinely the best in the game here, bar none, no contest. The apron is unique as well, which is a must-have for WrestleMania, and the spotlights in the crowd are great. The Sky Dome actually feels like a dynamic venue here, like the SBR games kinda struggled with this kinda shit. I just wish it wasn't so poorly lit during cutscenes. This looks massive from what you can actually see of it. The cherry on top of this arena for me is just how colorful they made the elaborate steel beams. This is peak for me. It's not my favorite Mania stage ever, but it's for sure my favorite stage in this game. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I appreciate your time. I'm actually working on a 30 years of WrestleMania from 2K14 stages video right now. I got my capture card. Stay tuned on that. It's going to take me a bit. And take it easy.